We are Yukon bound. Our next big adventure is underway. Me, Tori, and Wesley are driving across Canada, north through BC on the Alaska Highway, all the way to the Whitehorse, Yukon area.
Suddenly the weather has changed.
Can't see Yikes.
So we just passed the last gas station. Oh my.
Son of a bitch. That jack's pretty solid.
You woke up a little upset.
There are a lot of bison along this stretch of the Alaska Highway. We're here! We've done a ton of planning for this trip. We meticulously packed the vehicle, we packed the trailer, we have to bring extra jerry cans full of gas, which we strapped to the roof, strapped other gear to the roof, went through our checklist again. Our house looked like a bomb went off in it, but finally we've got everything loaded up and we're ready to hit the road first thing tomorrow morning. Well, at least the footage will be good. Me, Tori, and Wesley are all jumping in this Toyota 4Runner. We're hauling a BRX off-roading trailer and we're driving all the way to the Yukon. We're going to enjoy some time on the Alaska Highway as we push through northern BC and then spend 2 weeks living in an off-grid log cabin in the Yukon wilderness. Doing an epic winter camping trip after that, little hunting, little fishing, just basically live in the mountains of the Yukon backcountry. And we are starting off in scary conditions. It is like a weather warning right here where me and Tori live. So our next big adventure is just getting underway. We're just stopped at a little pullover spot right by Baird River and we're just feeding Wesley some eggs. It's really pretty actually, it's not even that cold out. Lake Superior, the largest lake in the world by surface area.
just passed Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and now we're at the North Shore of Lake Superior. And this next stretch is one of the most beautiful stretches along the Trans-Canada Highway. Rugged scenery, vistas in Lake Superior. You can see a lot of it's just frozen up. And we are pushing all the way to roughly the Nipigon River today, if we make it that far. Hopefully we do. But we're trying to put some miles behind us. Super slow going this morning with the weather, traffic, you name it, moving up through Sudbury. And, you know, it sucked into our time. So we're not going to be rolling into our destination until well after dark today. But we got to put some miles behind us. And the figure point of this trip is going to be the Alaska Highway of this road trip anyways. And that's where we really want to spend some time. So, yeah, we're going to enjoy the drive here and basically pull over at the side of the road somewhere, hop into our camper trailer and get going early tomorrow morning, but try to enjoy the views here as much as we can.
So we passed the last gas station in Sault Ste. Marie, and we realized we should have gotten gas there because we are about 170 kilometers from Wawa, which will have the next open gas station for us to fill up. We are monitoring our gas tank, which says at this point we have about 240 kilometers left until empty. So given that math, we should make it to Wawa, but it seems to be jumping down in kilometers fairly quickly. I don't think it's really taking into consideration that we're towing a trailer, so likely our gas mileage isn't as good as it would be without the trailer. So now the race is on to see if we can make it to Wawa without having to use one of the jerry cans from the roof. We shall see. I am hungry, so I'm just gonna pull out a little snacky poops. We had about just over a half a tank when we came out of Sault Ste. Marie and passed the last gas station. So we are now about 78 kilometers away from Wawa, and our gas tank is saying 74 kilometers until empty. So we likely will have to pull over and use one of the jerry cans on the roof to get us to Wawa to fill up. I mean, that's why we brought the extra jerry cans. We didn't really expect to be using them so soon. Pulling them out a little early on the trip, day one, not really an ideal situation.
You blew it, honey. Just kidding.
I mean, I was kind of in charge of the gas stations and keeping track of, you know, certain...
There was I passed 4 gas stations and I was just too lazy.
Well, we were over half a tank, so we weren't thinking we needed to fill up quite yet, but we totally forgot that that was the last gas station. So, anyways...
I wasn't prepared to turn around.
We didn't want to pull a U-turn. Alright, I'm just pulling out the manual to see how much gas we have left, if it'll tell us on here.
Tori is right now looking to see if there's a reserve tank, so how much gas we have after the needle says empty. Probably an important thing to know when we're heading into regions that we're heading into.
Low fuel. Indicates remaining fuel is approximately 3.5 gallons, 13 liters or less. Still doesn't tell me, yeah.
Doesn't tell you if there's a reserve tank.
Refueling, 240 42 information, fuel pump shut-off system. I'm actually getting concerned. I thought for sure we'd make it to Old Woman Bay.
We're gonna have to pull over and fill her up. This is why we bring extra gas. Figuring out logistics and figuring shit out. We out of gas.
So we have 11 kilometers to Old Woman Bay, and we're at 8 kilometers left. We just don't want to push it any further. We're so close. I'm sure we could make it, but
We're gonna jump out and fill her up.
we just gotta do what we gotta do.
It's not the warmest out here, eh, honey?
No, but it's not that cold either.
It could be minus 30.
Oh boy,
The
this
wind.
is fun, eh?
Yeah, I should have just brought a nice siphon, so I could just siphon it right in. I wouldn't even have to take this off. On the right.
Right.
Is this going to even get us there?
Yes, sure.
20 liters, but it's not a full 20 because I had to pour some out because it was leaking. Hey?
Don't pour on my hands.
Son of a bitch. I'll just drop this back up and I'll just fill it up right from here.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
Okay. Do I hear wind chimes?
I think it's Wesley's toy.
Oh. Like, someone live around here?
Nice and tight.
What's Daddy doing out there? Huh? You're getting grumpy. What's that foot doing? Very good. You cut it.
Something tells me that's not going to get us there.
Rightfully so. Okay. Let's see.
Ooh. Quarter tank.
Not bad. Oh, it's still going up. 8 kilometers. No, just kidding. It needs to recalculate. That's pretty good. Quarter tank.
Yeah, that should get us to
It might get us to Wawa.
The jerry cans have already paid off. Right, Wesley?
We had a beautiful view of the sunset when we get to Old Woman Bay. Trees. Sun.
Well, we are just taking a pit stop at Old Woman Bay. Gonna scarf some food, and we're gonna have to push on late into the evening tonight. So, whoa,
Beautiful.
what a place to take a pit stop, honey! Unbelievable.
Do you push it or you just...
We had no choice.
Oh, you had no choice. Okay, well, there you go.
And then we were like, well, I don't know if anything's even open because it was the middle of the night. But look.
Yeah,
Oh, we
had
got,
a
yeah.
few on the roof, so we dipped into one of them already.
At least you were prepared.
Yes. Yeah, we weren't expecting to use them so soon, I don't think.
Okay, well, I'll let you guys go.
Okay, bye guys.
Have a great night.
Want to be in the video?
Sure.
All right, we got a couple of people checking out our trailer here.
That's pretty sweet.
Take care, guys.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye, Sierra.
Yeah,
I'll see ya.
you can get. Okay, you're good there, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I can move this tire at the very least. Wait, what am I getting?
Sandwiches.
First things first, I'm gonna refill Wesley's bottle. So you just want some peanut butter and jelly?
Sure.
Otherwise we have to cook something up. And maybe we don't want to do that till we get to camp, you know?
Yeah.
Wesley. Cool.
Final touches on some. What are these, honey?
Peanut butter and jelly. You just made them.
But I mean, what are they called?
Oh, just a peanut butter and jelly wrap, I guess.
Jelly wrap. Why not? Delicious.
Good, good.
I want to say something, but my mouth is full.
Sticky.
Wow, what a beautiful spot this is. Pretty warm out, really. I mean, my hands are freezing, but kind of nice because unfortunately we're not going to get to enjoy the daylight where we stop to camp. So, perfect pit stop here at a beautiful spot. Enjoy some of the beautiful view, some of the light. Have a few bites to eat. This is one of my favorite spots in the country. It's the North Shore of Lake Superior, so I want to soak it in a little bit.
That's beautiful. Just keep going forward. Well, 6 kilometers still.
We're rolling
or we're going to be pushing it until full. We did it.
We're saved. Hallelujah.
Suddenly the weather has changed very quickly.
I can't see.
What do you want to do?
Just find a place to pull over immediately as fast as we can. I think. This is pretty freaking sketchy here.
Yeah, man.
It just came from nowhere.
So the snow's coming right at you. It's just so like dizzying.
And we are going to basically find some road that is cleared, pull over, hop in our trailer, and go to sleep under our, daily distance today. But yeah, it's just not worth risking driving in those whiteout conditions. So we're gonna hopefully find a nice place we can pull over. We just run the generator, and that heats up some coils and runs the heater inside our trailer. If we want to keep that running all night, we can, but we got really good winter camping stuff, so we're just going to run it, keep it warm, get bundled up, shut it off, and just run that to charge the batteries in the trailer. Today was a pretty interesting day. We left in a blizzard, a weather advisory. That was kind of scary. We had to kind of rush away before the snow got too heavy, and we were worried we were going to get snowed in. So that was a bit of concern. Then we hit some more nasty weather a bit later on. For the most part, though, pretty smooth sailing and gorgeous views across the North Shore of Superior. We should have made it 200 more kilometers, but a big storm is kind of facing us, and today's our first day, so we got started a little bit later, but we managed to kind of pull over a beautiful spot here, right more or less on the beach at Lake Superior. It sounds like we're on the ocean, waves are crashing, so it's going to be a beautiful morning. So far so good. The beach at night. Morning, hon.
Good morning.
This is shockingly warm.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard to get out of bed.
Is it like -2 out, maybe -1?
-1 or 2, yeah. Sounds so beautiful, eh? With the ocean.
Seems like, I want to say ocean
feels
too.
like the ocean. That lights pretty easily, eh?
Yeah.
Pop this on.
coals off there. And the heat was off, so we really bubbled them up.
And well, it turned out we kind of cooked him. And he woke up and he kept waking up, and we were wondering what the heck was wrong with him. We realized he was way too hot, so I kind of half pulled him out of his sleeping bag, plural, sleeping bags, plural, and it ended up that my big down jacket is what was covering him. Well, I didn't want to take that off him this morning when he's sleeping so adorably soundly, so I just left it, and I'm out here in a sweater. Brrr! You gonna crack those eggs?
Yeah.
That's looking good. Coffee. Now.
Nice. We're gonna have to do maybe 2 of those.
French press.
What do you think though?
This is the way to get that flip in.
Oh man.
Alright, you're making sandwiches anyway.
I know, but I still like to get the flip in before I break the yolk.
Nobody's perfect, honey. This is a sick setup, eh?
Yeah, it's very, very, very convenient. You don't have to turn it on yet. I don't have anything to cut. Pass me the knife.
Okay, that's the ideal audio for that.
Cheese is melty. Okay, perfect. All right.
Yum.
So now I just need to cook Wesley. There we go. That looks pretty good, eh, for Wes?
Yeah. What the hell is in here?
Yeah. Just go around there. Well, there's a hiking trail right here too, right? So people might like come in the summer. Me? Camera? Perfect.
Shovel. So day 2 of our cross Canada road trip to the Yukon. We got out of bed at 6 a.m. today. We actually pulled off of the highway last night around 9:30, 10. We could have pushed on, but we wanted to avoid a snowstorm, and found a nice little spot, like nestled right on a beach. I went and actually took water from Lake Superior this morning. We went to bed with the sound of crashing waves. It hasn't been the coldest of winters, and this is just an open bay here, open to the big lake, so there's constant waves, and it doesn't usually freeze over here, even though we're way up in northern Ontario. So I was able to take water pretty easily. Still dark. It's slowly starting to light up a bit. We fired up the 4Runner, getting that warmed up, and we're actually going to jump right in the car and start rolling and eat that breakfast while we're driving. Wesley's still sleeping, so we're going to get him up and get him tucked in his car seat. But yes, this expedition should be back underway momentarily, and we're going to be heading into Manitoba today and probably pushing right through the prairies, or right through the province anyway. So we got a ways to make it today, again, because we got to get caught up because we're 200 kilometers behind our desired daily schedule. So we're hoping we can make that up today.
Cozy.
Is he really cozy?
He's so cozy, I just don't want to wake him up. Oh, sweet little boy.
Well, he didn't get the best sleep because he was too darn hot last night.
Well, that's good. He can sleep in the car.
Yeah.
He sure does have a long drive.
Whoopsie doozy! I like him personally because he's a ginger. Sleeping giant.
Oh, this is really cool. I've never.
See the bolt in it? Right here. Roll on this. Right there. Bolt. Through the tire.
Oh my. Wow. When and where and how?
Son of a bitch. Well, somehow we drove over a bolt. We're getting concerned because we haven't made it out of Ontario yet. So now we won't have a replacement if we get another flat, and we got a long way to go. So that's pretty concerning. Maybe tonight I can plug the tire with a hole.